Hey, what's up, everyone? Pasay Baller here. This is the second game for today, January 10, 2024 NBA Game Day. This is an interconference battle between San Antonio Spurs and the Detroit Pistons. That'll happen at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 8 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Approaching this game, San Antonio Spurs, they got a record of 5 wins and 30 losses. And Detroit Pistons, they got a record of 3 wins and 34 losses. A very interesting matchup because this is the battle of the bottom in the East versus the bottom in the West. We all know that we actually provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel. But for those who would want to avail our premium picks or our best picks, you can actually reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger. Just check on the descriptions of our videos and you would see the details right there. The spread that is given, by the way, is minus 3.5, and that's given towards San Antonio Spurs. Detroit Pistons, they would have the home court advantage on this. In terms of momentum, it's really hard to pick. I mean, I don't think there's any momentum on both teams. Actually, both teams are having same record for the past 10 games. They have only one game, and approaching this game, both teams are on a 5-game losing slump. So yeah, I mean, maybe we can just skip that part. I guess it's kind of awkward to say that Detroit is having some momentum, or the Spurs are having some momentum, knowing that they have been losing a lot of games lately. In terms of fatigue, well, San Antonio Spurs would have the advantage because Detroit Pistons actually played last night against Sacramento, where they actually lost by 21 points. So San Antonio Spurs, they are well rested, so they do have the advantage on it. Now, let's take a look at the availability of the players. For Detroit Pistons, Monte Morris, Cade Cunningham, and Isaiah Stewart are all confirmed out. So 3 players are confirmed out for Detroit Pistons, including their best player, and of course that's Cade Cunningham, and one of their most reliable bigs, Isaiah Stewart. Now for the Spurs, I see 3 players also confirmed out for them: Charles Bassey, Zach Collins, and Sissoko. So 3 players are confirmed out for San Antonio Spurs. These are off the bench players, but again, in terms of health and availability, both are having 3 players in IL, but I have to say that San Antonio Spurs do have the advantage because Detroit Pistons ain't having their top player. Again, that's Cade Cunningham. I'm gonna make this one quick. Detroit Pistons. The only advantage that I can see is that they are at home. Aside from that, everything is actually pointing towards San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs, they are well rested. That's a huge factor. Another thing is that again, Spurs might be missing some of their bench players, but Detroit Pistons, they won't have Cade Cunningham and they still don't have Stewart. So that's going to be a huge advantage for San Antonio Spurs. And mind you, San Antonio Spurs, they have been making it hard for some of their previous opponents, including top-notch teams like Cleveland Cavaliers and even the Bucks. I don't know if you guys noticed that. That was a theater. Wemby going up against Giannis, and they just lost by 4 points. So going up against Detroit Pistons, all out. I'm gonna go with San Antonio Spurs. I can imagine Wemby, going to the line a lot on this game. If only he would be extra aggressive attacking the basket. I don't see anyone who would be able to stop him. I know Durant is actually in Detroit, and Durant is actually a double machine, and he should be able to replicate another double in this game. But I don't think he has the length to actually stop Wembanyama, including especially if we would consider the talent that Wemby shows. Durant is definitely the stronger the stronger player, but Wemby is so long. Wemby knows how to put it on the floor and how to do those dribbling which are normally done by point guards. So Wemby shows a lot of talent. Again, this Detroit Pistons might be having a lot of trouble in that. I know they have James Wiseman off the bench if ever Durant will be if ever Durant will be in foul trouble. But I can see, again, Wemby should be able to attack the basket multiple times, and it should actually give them a lot of success. Another thing is that for Detroit Pistons, it would be very hard for them to attack the basket with Wemby in the, with Wemby in the middle of San Antonio Spurs. There's no Cade Cunningham right there, so it will be like Killian Hayes who would start for them. Killian Hayes know how to do those teardrop shots, but he needs to be very careful because Wembanyama is so long. He can actually reach those shots of his. My pick on this one would be San Antonio Spurs minus 3.5. I'm pretty sure that both teams would actually give their all for pride's sake. But I guess without Cade Cunningham, it should be an easy win for San Antonio Spurs. Spurs minus 3.5. Peace out. Pasay love.